Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about how every Targaryen king died. First of all, we're going to begin with none other than the first Targaryen king, Aegon the Conqueror, also known as Aegon the First. Aegon the Conqueror lived a relatively long life for a Targaryen king, and he died at the age of 64 from a stroke while he was telling his two grandsons, Aegon and Viserys, the tales of his conquest. Next up, we have his son, Aedes the First, who died at the age of 34 years old, only ruling for 5 years. His death was caused by sudden illness, with many speculating it was actually Visenya Targaryen who poisoned him to put her own son Maegor on the throne. Third, we have Maegor the First, also known as Maegor the Cruel. He died at the age of 35 years old, and his death, I would say, is a rather interesting one. He was found dead on the Iron Throne with no evidence of his exact death, but many speculate that it was actually the Iron Throne itself that stabbed him and killed him for being able to sense his unworthiness. Moving on, we have Jaehaerys I, known as the Old King. You could say he is one of the best Targaryen kings and the longest reigning, who died at the age of 69 peacefully in his bed from old age. Fifth, we have King Viserys I. If you guys have watched House of the Dragons, you would know him. Viserys I died at the age of 51 and in his sleep, in a fashion very similar to that of the show. Next up, we have Aegon II. He died at the age of 24 and was poisoned and was found dead in his shitter. Then Aegon III, son of Rhaenyra Targaryen actually, who died at the age of 36 from tuberculosis. From that it was followed his son, Daeron I, also known as the Young Dragon, who wanted to conquer Dorne, but was murdered during a peace negotiations at the age of 18. Then we have Baelor I, known as Baelor the Blessed, who died at the age of 27, and it was said that he used to starve himself to death or was actually poisoned due to his fantasia towards the fate of the Seven. Then we have Viserys II, who actually died from an unknown illness at the age of 50, but many say he was also poisoned. Next up is Aegon the Unworthy, also known as Aegon IV, who died from extreme diabetes and high obesity due to having a bad diet throughout his life at the age of 49. Next up, Daeron II, also known as Daeron the Good. He died at the age of 56 from the spring sickness. Following him was Aerys I, who died a natural death at the age of 49, considered quite young still. Following him was Maekar I, who was actually killed in battle at the age of 45 when his head was crushed by a rock. Following him was Aegon V, known as Aegon the Unlikely. He was killed by a fire in Harrenhal when he tried hatching dragon eggs through fire and sorcery. Following him was Jaehaerys II, who died from poor health throughout his life at the age of 37. Then we got King Aerys II, the Mad King, who was actually killed by Jaime Lannister at the age of 39. His son, King Viserys, who was in exile after their father was killed, is technically classified as a king too, although he did not really inherit it. He was killed by Khal Drogo after melting a pot of gold was poured on his head at the age of 22. And lastly, we have none other than our first queen of the Targaryens, the beloved Daenerys Targaryen, who was tragically killed, and I'd say disappointingly, by Jon Snow after being stabbed. Hope this was a good summary for you guys and that you enjoyed it. And please, if you can, like and subscribe. It would mean a lot, and I'll try to keep the videos ongoing. Thank you so much and take care.